Okay, I'm going to tell you now. Any of you who come in here and are watching me live, I probably cannot see anything that you're saying because I've taken my glasses off. Even with my glasses on, it's doubtful. Reason being, I'm going blind. Surgery soon to come. Hi, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is TushyGalore. My real name is Alyssa, but I answer to Tushy pretty much universally. So, I love the Dollar Tree. I'm one of those people, and I take it as a personal challenge to anything I need to do it via the Dollar Tree, including these nails. I didn't entirely do them from the Dollar Tree, but pretty much I made the acrylic powder and I colored it with eyeshadow that I got from the Dollar Tree. And quite a bit of the glitter that's in that was also from the Dollar Tree. I doubt that it's going to focus because it's so close. And that is my pointer finger. Wouldn't shoot y'all, bird. I'll give you this. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. And that. What's the other one? That. But I won't give you that. Oh, look, but that one is very pretty. I glittered it. Okay, let's get on with the show. It's also glitter polish that I got at the Dollar Tree. And I wish my lighting were better. I'm going to get one of those ring lights soon. And yes, I'm missing one because I forgot to put one of the products on it to prepare it for the acrylic and it just fell off. So since I have been doing a lot of nail stuff recently and trying to learn how to make a decent, oh, so sorry, that was a chair hitting my table. Trying to learn how to make a good looking set of nails and do some of the nail art and stuff. So I'm doing it as cheaply as possible. I have had a few Amazon gift cards that I have called into play, and I love getting stuff from the Dollar Tree. I think it makes me feel very clever, I suppose. So this is, well, this is a chunk of florist foam. I have all these bits now for an e-file, which is an electric drill. And they're in a nice little protective case, but it's because of my physical condition, it's hard for me to open it. I have fibromyalgia as well as arthritis. So it's kind of hard for me to open it and get the bits in and out without using my nails to pry them out of there. And that's incorrect. So I bought a chunk of this. I'm going to find some kind of a little box that it can fit down in. Poe, I knew I should have brought the squirt bottle. Cat Poe loves to go outside. He goes on a leash and harness. And he's very tall and he reaches up and bats at some keys and a rape whistle that are hanging by the front door. Makes a lot of noise. I'm prepared to throw this at him here in a minute if I have to. So that will be made into something useful very soon. Dollar Tree, everybody. These things, again, I know the lighting is not right. I will be getting a ring light soon. But it's silver, gold, and like an iridescent white. And these, what do they call them? Tube confetti. And I've not seen or heard of tube confetti anyplace else. Maybe y'all have, and I'm just terribly out of the loop, which could be. It's like as if someone made a tiny, tiny, thin little tube out of mylar, whatever this shiny shit is, and then cut it into little tiny chunks. Like I could string these together and make a necklace, I suppose. But I'm going to try them encapsulated into nails. And every time I see these at a different Dollar Tree in different colors, I buy them. I think I'm maybe missing one pack of them at this current stage of the game. I think they'll be really cool looking. I bought the kitties. This has nothing to do with nails, but I bought them a scratching pad, one of those that's made out of pressed together pieces of corrugated cardboard. I've already removed it. Littles has claimed it. It's narrow and it's not very thick, but he loves it. And he was sleeping earlier holding it in his arms. It was very funny. Um, I got some double-sided tape because I am going to be attaching some Dollar Tree holographic hollow um, wrapping paper. It's kind of a plastic. Instead of being fragile paper, it's plastic. And I'm going to line something with it. So I'm going to use that tape. This, by the way, was from a giant Dollar Tree. Our general area of Arkansas, I can think of two, exactly two, that are the giant Dollar Trees. Everything else is modest size, probably just the general basic everyday one. But we have two very large ones, and I like to go to them. And I have to take my wheelchair because there's no way in hell I can walk through the entire thing. But I find all kinds of craft and beauty things and food items, all sorts of stuff that you don't see at the other ones. These little light bulbs, I've seen them at a lot of different Dollar Trees. But we were at the Fort Smith Dollar Tree, the great big giant one, and they had them, and I decided to go ahead and get some more. I think we got 3 of them. They're in there. I'll take them out eventually. Now Stella's got a scratch on the wall. This they call an embossing stylus. I've never seen one like this in any Dollar Tree before, but like I said, this Dollar Tree was huge, and they had a lot of craft stuff. Which, nails, really, that's nothing but crafting, and the stuff for one is pretty much exchangeable or interchangeable with the stuff for the other. I'm going to try to open it. I don't know, it's probably meant for working with clay, or I don't know. It doesn't have any sort of instructions on the back. So, and even with these nails, it's hard to open. Out of there. But I thought that it would be perfect as a dotting tool. Can you see how it's got a sort of a ball on the end? And it's got a very much smaller one on this end. And that's so a person can pick up some paint and make a perfect little dot on their nail. Boop, 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 boop. And or you can use it for lots of stuff. I won't go into it, but there as a stylus for $1. And it's got these nice little rubber grippers on the end, and it's perfect. What more could you want for $1? There's kitty cat food. They don't know they have this yet. I just buy them once in a while. It's Iams. It's two-sided, but since I have 3 cats now, I just go ahead and open it and split it up. Stella! God dang it! That's stuff for the thrift store. Stop! She's trying to chew through a plastic bag I have hanging on the door. These, if you use the cotton rounds, beauty rounds, cosmetic rounds, I don't know what they're called, but the best ones I've ever gotten are the ones from the Dollar Tree. You get a lot of them, 80 a buck. They're really good. They're better than the ones you get at Walmart. So another light bulb. And another light bulb. Only 3. We're done with that. I got some hair clips for John for his cords. Try to get his cord collection under control. They're excellent for that. I use them for everything. Hair ponytail things. Because mine vanish. I've got a stepdaughter who's here all summer and is here every other weekend. And my hair thingies disappear. Just landed on the ground. Sorry about the noise. I would make these bags stop rattling if I could. This is a little makeup brush. I think it's supposed to be a smoky liner brush, which I may go back and get another one to use on my eyes. But for now, I was needing a brush that I can dip in acetone, which is nail polish remover, and get in the side and get out the mess when I've painted over the line. And it's very stiff, and I think it will be perfect for that. But now, I am absolutely obsessed with LA Colors. It's about the cheapest nail polish on the market, and their colors are terrific. Um, the only problem I've really had with them is that they chip off very quickly. But I'm hoping that now with doing acrylics, that I can put a little acrylic down, put the paint, the color, and all the razzmatazzes on it, and then put clear acrylic over it so it can't chip. And this is pretty color called Greek Isle, I think. Yeah, Greek Isle. And this is a pretty glitter one. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's sort of blue and purple and kind of pretty. And here's another one that's gold. What do they call it? Dizzy. They call it Dizzy. And this one that's the blue and the purple is Fancy Pants. Fancy Pants. And from watching Simply Nailogical, I now know the secret to making glitter nail polish look the way you want it to look. Because you know, it looks so pretty. You're like, oh, my nails are going to look like that. And you put some on and it's very sparsely glittered. And your nail doesn't look like this at all. But I know how to do it. Maybe I'll make a video and show y'all. There's a very simple method. It's how I got, like, oh, you really can't tell. This is holographic pink. And I did this one to match. And it's a pink that is in this green acrylic that I did. I mixed in some pink glitter and I don't remember what all, different colors. So it goes. And I put it on with some LA Colors polish and a sponge, basically. And I found these. These are the only two colors they had. There were two of the light ones and one of the darker ones. Just like thrown around like there had been a mad dash for the extra ultra fine glitter there at Dollar Tree, so there wasn't much left. But next time I'm at a great big giant Dollar Tree, I will have to definitely look for these Crafter's Square glitter. This is a hot, like a hot pink, bubblegum pink, almost red, which is not a color that I use real often, but now I can if I want it. It's ultra fine. And this is just like truly bubblegum pink. It's a pretty light pink. And you know, even if I do green, I can use it in with it. I don't have to go all girly and pink. And it is like super freaking fine. It's, I know you can't see it. Why am I even, oh, I just spilled some out. There you go. Well, now my table's glittery. And my Lazy Susan, see, you're on a Lazy Susan. Now my Lazy Susan is glittery. Luckily, the thing I had down on it to protect it is also pink. So all is right and well with the world. I feel like I'm forgetting something that I purchased. It probably was just some candy or something like that, because let me tell you something. I'll give you a tip about the candy. It's a perfect example. I like Butterfingers. I don't get them very often because I know I will consume them immediately and, you know, pig out on them. So I either don't get them or I get them and I make somebody else eat most of them and I take some. Or I split a package or whatever. But as I went and looked, I found like Reese's Bites, Reese's Minis, and Reese's Fun Size bars that are individually wrapped. And I looked, and one of them was like 2.5 ounces, and the other one was 3 ounces. And then the big long pack with the little fun ones, there was over 5 ounces. And it's the same candy. It's the same stuff. Whether you're getting it in this shape or that shape. And so you can get an even better deal at the Dollar Tree if you just compare labels, because they'll have, with the candies, different shapes and slightly different varieties of the same thing. Also, I saw a woman on YouTube who was bringing coupons into a Dollar Tree. Her Dollar Tree manager was cool with it, and that woman was getting stuff for 50 cents instead of $1. I think she spent, how much was it? I don't remember. She got some stuff for free. It was ridiculous. And so now I'm thinking about couponing. Dare I? Because you can print stuff out now. It's not like the old days when you had to go and beg all of your friends and family and neighbors to save their papers for you, you know. Their Sunday papers. So now you can just print them. But of course, I don't have a working printer, so that does always hobble me just a little bit. I have a printer. It's really good. It's a printer, a scanner, all that razzmatazz. But if even one of the inks are out, you can't do anything. You can't do anything with it. You are forced to continue to feed the beast the freaking expensive ink, and I just can't do it. It's ridiculous. I'm thinking about just buying it on just a whole new printer. I haven't done any research, but not lately. But I remember there for a while people saying that the Kodak printers were really good because the ink was really inexpensive for it. So I may do that because I'm also wanting to print out decals, water decals to go on my nails. Because I hate buying things. I'd rather make them myself. But, you know, if I put like $100 into a printer and a scanner and, yeah, paper, probably get into some bucks. But I have my own ideas about what is beautiful and what I would like to do. So, and sometimes to me, the creature from the Black Lagoon is beautiful, and I wouldn't mind having a set of nails dedicated to the theme, especially if I could get some gel stuff and do the bubbles, bubble design. It looks like froth, foam, sea foam, or whatever. That would be cool. So last time I went, I got a bunch of polish. Time before that, I got a bunch of polish. I have practically every glitter polish that they make, as far as I know. But I do love them so very much. Anyway, I'm working on figuring out how to form these, how to sculpt them with a paper form on them and all that. It's not as easy as it looks. And the monomer sometimes makes me throw up. That's the liquid they dip the brush in before they dip it in the acrylic. And it's extremely stinky and strong. And it smells like a nightmare in my house. I have to be sure to clean up anything that it's gotten on. Clean up my brush real well and all that crapo. I'm thinking about making I don't know if I'll make a channel or just do it here. Probably just do it here. I have enough other random channels that I don't do anything with. So I want to do videos on how I do my nails, and y'all can watch me. You can watch me with my fingers that don't work right and do weird shit like that, so that I'm working with my left hand on my right hand and spazzing. And you know, if I can do it, a lot of other people could do it too. I gave up on crafting and art for a really long time because of my neurological issues, and it just made it too difficult, and I figured it would just be too depressing to try to work through a handicap. And some days it's worse than others. Some days it's not so bad at all. And some days I have to put down whatever I'm working on and wait for another day. Wait till I have a better day. Um, but yeah, we all have different abilities and disabilities, don't we? So I want to show somebody who's a beginner and doesn't always have the best control over her muscles doing something like this. I mean, I look at it here in the bright light, and I definitely see places where I needed to file on it more, fill it in better. So there's always next time. And, you know, I do need to get onto it and do this. Keep my barf bag handy. You think I'm joking. I am not. But these days, a lot of things make me barf. Isn't that very glamorous? I have stomach problems. It just won't end. So, and that's what this is for. This does make it end. I am now a legal and official Arkansas medical marijuana card holder. And that It's earned me the right to go to any dispensary in the state. I cannot grow my own, sadly, because I do know how. I spent quite a lot of time studying that, meeting other growers, and learning how to do it because I was sincerely hoping that by now we'd have grow rights, or John and I would be living in Oklahoma, perhaps, where we could grow because Oklahoma has very liberal medical marijuana. And ours only has 16 conditions that are allowable. I qualify for three of them. So I would like to be able to grow my own. It would mean a lot to me. But in the meantime, I have to be happy with what I got. And I can do this legally. And not have to fear being put in jail. Makes me cough my ass off. Sometimes I think it's killing me. And honestly, if I were using something more sophisticated than this, it'd be a lot better for me. Every time we get a glass, well, for lack of a better word, it's a bong. Get a glass bong for me that holds water and is a lot more gentle and mild. Poe, our big Siamese cat, wherever he is, he finds it and manages to knock it over and break it. And that is a heartache that we have been through too many times. So we're going to get a silicone one. And hopefully I'll get to stop coughing and farting and gagging because it makes me not feel very social. I sometimes pass up an opportunity to have a dab with other people because I'm afraid I will lose control of my functions. I told a cousin of mine, I said, I don't want to dab in front of you because I have these really strong reactions. Sometimes I fart, sometimes I gag and make horrible noises, and sometimes I pee a little. And she's like, oh, that's okay, I do too. We all do. So, it's a glamorous world of medical marijuana. I don't want to gross anybody out with that, but that's dabbing, especially with it's really dirty, but that's quartz tip and just silicone. Blech. Very unsophisticated, but affordable. So now I want to go play in all the sparkly pretties. And I only have the one nail to do though, and I'm going to wait till tomorrow so I can open that front door and not have to keep the barf bag right here while I work on my nails. So that'll be maybe a chapter for once I get my O-light and my, or not O-light, it's a ring light. My ring light, and it has a nice tripod. I don't have to put you maybe on the lazy Susan. And I don't know if I showed you guys, but I've got all this art up here. Whoa, what happened? What happened? What'd I do? Oh, there we go. I think it must have been a thumb. I've got art. That wooden thing is carved. I think it's a cypress knee or something. Yeah, there's a story behind every one of these. And I have more that I want to put up. But I've spaced these out so far apart, that I don't have a lot of room for anything else. I'd like to scrunch them. Oh, hello, there's my ceiling. I'd like to scrunch them up and have them closer together and be able to put up more because I have a lot of artwork. Most of it was not done by me. Most of it I've picked up at thrift stores or auctions or wherever. Sometimes people give them to me. My sister gave me a really cool one for my birthday that she got from a thrift store in Los Angeles. So it's an interesting gallery, to say the least. And back there, y'all can see Big Stinky. He's right there. The wooden mask. The cats have just about torn his beard completely off. He's called Big Stinky because he smelled like mildew for the longest time. Well, he's musty. It was something purchased in Nigeria by my grandparents back in the 60s. They had a bunch of masks. I love them all. I would like to have them all. But I think I was greedy enough by requesting to have this one. He was the biggest and the only one with a hinged jaw. His mouth opens and closes. And I got to get the red light put behind him so that his eyes shine red again. My grandmother had some red tissue paper stuffed in his mouth and behind his eyes, so they were red. She had him tagged as being named Loose Lips, Old Loose Lips. But I renamed him Big Stinky. So he's not as stinky, thank goodness. And he's supposed to have a light shining on him. I can't, yeah, it is. I can see it changing on the ceiling, strobing. Usually I just keep a red or a green light shining up on him from behind the TV. Now that was way more than I wanted to say. Made it longer than I thought I was gonna. And I rambled, but don't I always? All right, you guys. I love you. I'll be back to ramble at you again some other time. Bye. Uh-oh, I can still see myself. Chat viewing options. I don't wanna. I want out of this thing. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? I don't know. I don't know what to do. How embarrassing. I've only got one viewer. Hi, viewer. I don't know who you are. How do I shut this thing off? Maybe this way. I'm gonna try it. Bye. Yes, I do want to stop streaming.